Yo, what's up? What's up? Yeah, time to make a video, right? Yeah. I got up and I got to watch One Piece again, as always. The weekly Chonin junk, as I like to call it. And let's talk about it. I know we don't have to talk about the One Piece. We don't. But since I watched it, talk about how this episode was like. So the episode started with Luffy. This latest One Piece episode. The episode started with Luffy and his crew. You know, they're in Vanilli, right? I know Vanilli is they're with Kaido. No, Kaido. They're in Elbaf. They're in Elbaf right now. And he's in Elbaf currently with his crew. Still. Alright. Origa Saikyo da. No, they're still there, right? That's what happened like half of the episode. That they're just still there. And what happened the other 10 minutes? There was like Loki and Chamron, right? Chamram. Chang's brother, right? The twin brother. Baby brother. And then this other chick, I think she's supposed to be Emu. I don't know. I don't care. I can call her that. And they basically beat up Loki for the rest of the episode. They just beat him up. It was there already chained. This guy, man, this poor guy, chained and all, and they just beat him up, beat him up the whole episode. You just see them whipping him, and it was like, whoa! Shonen Jump, really Shonen Jump. Did you guys had to drag this? This whole episode was just Loki being beat up, and next week, when they, finally look at the walls, right? And my question is, since when was the last time the chapter dropped? It was almost 2 years ago. Almost. So I guess you guys were right. One Piece is only gonna end like in 2030 or maybe 2050. We'll be lucky if it ends like in 4 years. I think One Piece is gonna like last for almost 3 decades. This gotta be. So you guys tell me, One Piece guys, how do you guys explain this? I've been talking about this One Piece chapter. You guys gonna drop this episode next week, and we've been talking about it. It was so long ago. How do you guys explain this? That we just get to see this? This is sad. Other than this, guys, I've been watching the World Cup soccer. Like I said, not every match. I'm watching Spain right now. They're winning. Right? Spain is winning this match. I'll be checking out the other match later. Right, around midnight or whatever. Cape Verdean team is gonna play. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this. For those who care, I know some of y'all maybe care because they're gonna play against your guy, right, or whatever. So yeah, and it's about to be next up. Right? Yeah, alright, so let me talk about life. Alright, we're talking here about life and what's natural and what's not natural. Alright, we're gonna take the greatest example. Alright, there's this is food, right? Food is the best example. Alright, we all gotta eat, right? We all gotta eat, you know, they get a little food. And what's natural and what's not natural, if you have someone being like feel uncomfortable or bothered or upset, somebody upset because you get to eat something. I'm like, shouldn't it be the other way around? That you like will feel sad that somebody has nothing to eat. Right, rather than the opposite. But in many cases, it's not. Alright. And that's what I call unnatural. If you envy, if you're jealous of someone eating. Alright. If you're not somebody who just enjoy his life, you know, you just enjoy your life, you just do what you're doing, like me, like I'm just like playing Smash. you know, just having my hobbies and having a, you know, having a blast, you know, and just enjoying. You know, that sounds natural, while you have somebody who, instead of just focusing on his own life and just having a good time, or whatever you guys do, you know, you guys wanna like look at others and envy them and be jealous and be like, oh, he's eating, he's getting to eat or anything. Alright, and that's starting to become unnatural, right? Because who has to like sink so low, you know? You gotta like fall deep. You gotta go deep, having to actually look at others and wonder if they, you know, if they eating or not. Alright, bro, we're talking about the holes. We're talking about you putting something inside a hole and expelling it, getting out another hole, and you put too much attention into it. But you guys talk about all sorts of things like shitting inside the water, shitting inside the ocean, and drinking urine. You guys are saying that this is good. Whether if it is good or not, that's something I'm never gonna do. I don't care if somebody's gonna scientifically prove it. I don't care. I'm good. You know, I didn't meant to say this. You know, I don't know how to say it in other words. Have a good one. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. You guys can have a good one. You know, I'm never gonna do these things. You know, if you guys enjoy this, gonna do all this stuff. You know, like as always, guys. Like I told you guys. Like you know, like I said in my previous videos. Like, you know, every time I upload a video and make a move, I go outside. I always meet like people just screaming. Today again, somebody just. Alright, you're taking your time out of your life to do this. What a waste, instead of just, you know, having your own hobbies. It just feels unnatural. Like, who would do this? You know, bro, I'm just telling you, with everything you can do in this life, you can do so much, and there's so many things you can do, and you choose to do this. That's sad, bro. That's sad. That's why this is not really being talked about. But you know, that's still better than talking about, like, you know, other topics that are just a little bit too extreme. Like, you know, how many times you guys want me to talk about these things, right? Alright, I'm back. This time we're going on Planet Cleanser? We haven't been on there. Let's go. Or should we like ready to go here? Data Dying Central. It's also good. All these maps can't live, so let's go here. Yeah, alright. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I know SpongeBob is. You know, guys, I see what's going on. You guys are like begging us to watch SpongeBob. Like this never happened. I never had like my for you page full of SpongeBob. I never had this. But I was, you know, I was done with SpongeBob. For real. I was done. You know? But it's just like, you know, a lot of you young folks, you know, you finding out about this SpongeBob and now you guys are watching it. You know, but you guys gonna be the last ones watching it. The next generation is just not gonna care about this cartoon. Alright. SpongeBob is great, but the issues with SpongeBob is, like, in my opinion, it only has 3 great seasons worth watching, and even some of these seasons, jokes got old. Alright. Some jokes still hold up, but some not. Therefore, it's barely watchable. Alright. I bet this trend is not gonna last. Alright, this trend of the For You page. You know, I might watch SpongeBob, you know, the next few days and stuff, but you know, I don't think this lasts like that for everything. You know, it's just becoming more evident that the only guys still watching these cartoons and still indulge into these like things are total suckers. Suck everything, and they don't really care. You know. Alright guys, so just like a lot of videos on my feed popping up about you guys still trying to figure things out. You know, you like, you know, I heard something about being psychic. I don't know about this psychic thing. Is this a real thing? So you guys are still figuring out if this is a psychic thing or if the earth is still flat or round. You guys are still trying to figure out. Or SpongeBob, oh, what's the SpongeBob lore? You guys are still figuring out things like, oh, is the Smash iceberg dead? Is, you know, did it die? You guys are still figuring out everything, bro. And I'm like, I can't wait for this. I cannot wait till you guys are done figuring out things, stuff. You guys are too slow. You're too slow. Alright, and going back to what we talked about, you guys who just get angry when we post a video and you guys are or you guys envy people who eat, who get something to eat. You envy people who have style or good looking people. People who are skinny and you wanna mock that. You guys envy, jealous, because we have taste and you guys wanna inherit beef. Oh man, you guys, you know how long this Michael Jackson beef has been going on, and you guys inheriting Michael Jackson's beef. This is like this is the most longest ongoing beef inheritance inheritance. That's Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's beef is his fans are inheriting his beef now for decades, bro. So this how wild stuff got you. You guys can't seem to stop inheriting this beef. Michael Jackson's beef, any type of beef. You guys just want to inherit beef, right? You know how unhealthy this is? To think about others and being hate them and hate yourself and hate everyone, that they like get their life together, whatever. You know how unhealthy that is. Alright guys, everything that happened, Michael Jackson, this is between Michael and Michael's family. This has nothing to do with us, you know, and with us I don't refer myself, refer these fanboys who want to inherit his beef. You guys have nothing to do with it. Nothing. I don't care, bro. Let these guys, you know, no, stop inheriting his beef. How many documentaries you guys wanna make? How many documentaries? How many documentaries you guys need to watch? You guys see that they're just milking this man. They're milking him. They made him drop shitty music on purpose, so that he'd still be talked about. Because nobody talks about when somebody makes good music, only shitty music. You guys fall for the scam. You guys wanna hate life. Rather hate life. You know, you just wanna hate life and fall for scams like this and wanna call others thieves. Just wanna call us thieves and inherit this beef. You guys are inheriting beef. Even you guys wanna expose others and tell them that they're inheriting beef. You guys are inheriting unknown beef. But I'm about to clarify everything so you guys don't get led astray. Alright, why would I lie? You know, I have no reason to lie. Exactly. Alright, I'm back. Alright guys, so going back, One Piece episode was trash. It was not good. We have to talk about it now. You know, I've been quiet about it, but now we need to talk about it. It's not good. Or somebody wants quality, it's not good. Alright, and we guys, you know, I always said that the One Piece is more like a video game than an anime, even if they have 1000 episodes. It's just a video game. It's just a video game we all know and played. And that's it. Alright, or do you guys wanna be here and make fun of me the way I live is wrong? Oh, he's drinking alcohol. He's not living right. He's drinking alcohol. His alcohol is unhealthy. You know, what else am I supposed to do? Seriously, what else am I supposed to do in this life? If you don't do nothing, all you guys are extremely, like, quote-unquote, disciplined. Do you guys even do something? If I don't drink alcohol, if I don't do nothing, like, for my hobbies, if I stop doing everything like you guys want to, what am I supposed to do? Alright, overhype these games, overhype these video games like you guys do, overhype this stupid Final Fantasy 13 crap. You know? Yeah, the game, you know, these games might be good, but they're overhyped. I'm not supposed to be like y'all. I'm gonna talk about all these video games forever. You know, like I said in my like previous videos, you guys who overhype Kingdom Hearts think every presentation is about y'all. Never is. And even this this stuff you got lately, that's weak. Right, but you guys, as soon as you guys get to see Goofy and Donald, you guys are happy. You know? That's just you see what I'm talking about? You guys see what I'm talking about? What happens when all of us make enough videos about these trolls, about all these gatekeepers, and they finally get exposed? You see, guys, what happens? Alright, it gets harder for them. I know these guys are still uploading, but you know, trust me, you know that it gets harder for them to upload. It just gets harder. Soon they will not upload at all. We know they're running out of topics. We know that they're scared. We know that they're lying. We know that, you know, pretty much we already can tell like what type of topics they're gonna have in their videos. Alright? These guys are paranoid. They think somebody in their group went and told something about them, but no, that ain't the case. You guys just exposed yourselves. but just overestimating yourselves too much and sticking to the same topics or hyping the same garbage video games. As if you guys don't know what the best video games are. Some of us even say that the best games are in the PS2 library. They don't even mention the other PlayStations. You guys wanna be like, oh, it's dead, it's dead. It's dead, it's never gonna come back. It's over for gaming, it's over. We have to gear up, we have to buy every new console every so years, you know, so that we have the latest video game. It's over. No, ain't nobody playing PlayStation 2 anymore. The games, no, the games are all crap and trash. I would never play them. If I stalk my enemies, if I stalk my enemies, bro, then they would never play this game. They just wanna play like overhyped garbage, right? The same games. Alright guys, the perfect video game needs to be short but fun. It was fun, I enjoyed it, it was short, therefore it's still great. It doesn't need to be long. I know that the best games like probably already been made and you guys wanna, talk also negative. And be like, the peak is yet to come, right? But all the other RPGs, it's just placebo. All the RPGs, especially the modern ones, are fun and all, good and all. I enjoy them, but it feels more like placebo, Alright, so a video game just has to be short, but it has to be good, great. That's all. You don't have to make all the things you guys make. That's, Alright, so this is just how it is. If, let's say, the government or anyone in your life is really just not supporting you for no reason, we're not talking about all that gaslighting, it's all about this inheriting beef. These guys are not happy. Things didn't went the way they wanted to, and this is their, only way of punishment, but I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't. I was a little dumb or something. I can't possibly know. No, I can't. Alright, it just doesn't look good for anime. It doesn't look good for anime. Alright, and to those who still wanna choose to defend this, we're talking to a bunch of guys. Most of y'all don't even know animes like Case Closed. Most of y'all don't even know, never watch Shaman King. You never watch or Digimon or whatever. If these are these guys we go against, and these are the guys who like defend this, I can't take them serious. They haven't even watched like the best animes. They just watched like the modern stuff nobody cared for. You know, your opinion pretty much invalid. Alright guys, they just do this because they're stupid and idiots, and they just alright, they just like copying the jesters, right? They're copying the jester, the clown, the Heiyonka. They just wanna be like the Heiyonka, right? That's why. And they don't wanna like tell you that the Heiyonka has the power of like nuke, right? Heiyonka can nuke the whole planet, can nuke the whole fields. Just want to tell you that SpongeBob is a Heiyonka, right? He has the Heiyonka attribute, and many other characters in animes such as Luffy. That's why Gear 5 makes sense, right? You know, they just don't want to tell you this, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That they're everywhere in all these cartoon shows, and that's why we watch these stuff things for a reason. Alright, it's just these guys take this too serious when I criticize it, but I watched all of it, so what else am I supposed to do?